It's the big blood. It's a bloody day for crypto, everybody.
Hi,
Bloody.
everyone. Welcome back to the Red River Crypto. I'm David.
And I'm Lil Brendan.
Yeah, today we're all little. You know, Bitcoin's little. We're a little. Red in the markets. We're bleeding. It's blood. I would like to start off today's show. Keep this on the back screen, Gina.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
Trump is
Mr.
so cool.
President, it's too much.
He's so
and
cool.
I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say,
Dude,
please,
I like that.
please,
Wow.
it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
I'm so
Mr.
tired.
President,
I'm very tired of winning.
Too much winning.
Too much winning. Please, Mr. President, make it stop. Man. All right. How you guys doing today, man? I'm feeling great. I feel good. You know, last night, good thing Rob didn't take that bet. I would owe that dude a pair of shoes.
I was just
He
going to
said-
say, bro.
He said, Friday. I said, 72.3 is the local bottom. Boy, was I wrong.
Boy, were you wrong. I said it to Gina yesterday in the studio when he said
Boy,
that.
was I wrong. You know what? Can't be right all the time, you know what I'm saying? I did scalp a couple trades yesterday. I did one long, one short. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get into a long here or short here right now.
Oh, I was about to say, you are on something, bro.
So this is the 1 minute, 65, 690, and damn it, I think we were one off. So this is our 9/21 day MA, and we missed it. Damn it. See, we're getting rejected on these trend lines here. On the 1 minute, Bitcoin, just this morning I woke up and it was ugly, sub 70K. We got all the way down to a wick low of 65,466. And right now it looks like Bitcoin's putting in a little bit of the same pattern we made money on Cardano with yesterday,
Evening Star?
which was that evening star pattern
On what time frame?
on the 1 minute on Bitcoin. And yeah, it looks like we missed out on that trade, so I'll go ahead and cancel that out. We'll be looking for some shorts on today's show. And so if you're following us on the trading or you want to follow us on trading, we're on Bitunix. I highly recommend you guys go create an account. If you use the link in the Discord, you'll get a free $20 once you register and deposit $100. Bro, you said local bottom. I don't think so, man. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, you don't think so either?
No.
All right, what are you seeing on your Bitcoin chart on the high time frame?
Let me just go to the day and there's nowhere else to really look. I mean, we're in that next area of resistance or support, and we're about to push through it. I mean, look at these these last 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a blue candle, but 5, 6, 7 out of the last 8 candles have been black. Or red, I guess, for you guys. It looks like we're going to push through this. Our next area to catch after that is around 60,000, 61,000. And then after that, 55. And then after that, 40. So if Big Rob was right, then that will go. What am I looking at? Oh my gosh, that black line. I thought it was a candle.
Well, that's a vertical?
Yeah, it's a vertical. Holy, that scared me.
I mean, it's never too early. You know, it might actually come true. It might actually happen.
Yeah, but I think that Big Rob could have been right on this one.
Which is what?
40K.
You think 40K?
I think if we lose this 50, I think if we lose 60 and we don't hold at 50, we're down all the way to 40. We don't have any other market support.
If you guys remember, last cycle, my friends, so the 2021 cycle top, or the 2017 cycle top was 20K. Okay, what was the 2022 bottom? It was 15.6, 25% off of the last previous cycle high. If we do the same math, and I did a video earlier, which will come out tomorrow, so make sure to watch that. I talk about my kind of bottom for Bitcoin in this cycle, and also 3 things that I recommend that I'll be personally doing that if people want to watch, they can follow along to kind of protect yourselves from in the bear market here. And that comes out tomorrow. But if we apply the same numbers, 25% from last cycle's high, we're at $51,000. I said, what did I say? 55 to 58K was going to be the bottom. I don't know, man. I think I'm moving my goalposts a little bit. I'm thinking somewhere between 46 and 52. That's kind of where I'm landing. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get into the 20s. I really don't.
If we do get into the 20s though, and I mean that's a great place to buy.
Yeah.
Do we think Bitcoin's going to zero?
No.
Exactly. So the 20s is.
Yeah. New Tide Trader said, but David, you called the bottom yesterday. Hey man, I already said I was wrong. All right, leave me alone. Damn
We
it.
have a super chat.
Yeah, what does it say?
Keep hearing something about being right. ...
Yeah. Rob, who's not here, thank God, because he would have been very annoying today. Man, I was right. Boy, Rob, he told you he knows homecoming king or whatever the hell he says.
No, you see, this is what I say here. There was a bunch of people in our chat last week talking about, especially.
We're not going to lower. Oh, so there was one here. Let me show you. So there was our friend, our dear friend. By the way, if you're not following us on Twitter, go follow us on Twitter. And then while you're on there, I want you to please cast your vote. How tired are you of winning? Are you regular tired? Are you very tired? Or are you having insomnia? My vote is insomnia. But I want to show you screenshot. Jay Andrew, where are you? We're looking for you. We put out an APB for you, Jay Andrew.
Felix Cepeda, too, wherever he's at. He
said, Bitcoin is never going below election day price. Never has before, never will. Too many dumb bears in this chat. And, let's just check the chart. Oh, 65,820. Anyway, Jay Andrew, if you're around, I think it's time you come clean, as I have at the beginning of the show.
Just admit it, dude.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I would love for you to also admit that you were wrong.
Yeah. And I want our best friend Felix to come to the chat too. And I just want
where's Felix?
Because he said all these idiots
we miss you, Felix.
All these idiots calling bear market this, bear market that are going to have to delete their crypto channels or whatever he said, something like that.
Well, at least we can stay around for a little bit longer. But Bitcoin is doing something it has never, ever in the history of Bitcoin done before. Take a look at this. 5 consecutive monthly red candles. Now, of course, this month just started. Okay. If this doesn't close, guess what? It'll still be the most consecutive. Still, even at 4 consecutive months of red candles. You take a look at the 2022 bear market. We had 1, 2, 3, and then 2 green months. 1, 2, 3, 1 green month. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, and then that was a bull market. If we go to Bitstamp, which has the most amount of data, and we zoom back out, I think we did we have one that was 4? We did. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was on Bitstamp. That was back in 2018. And so will it reverse? Will we close above 78,839? If we do, then of course that gets invalidated. Now we're sitting at 4. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to get above 78.5 by the end of February. There's a lot of good poly market bets out there. So, yeah. Also, if you're watching us from Rumble, say hi. Vic Shoot said 15K, sell a kidney. Okay. Peaksy Poo Poo said, so people have said no more 4-year cycle because of institutions. LOL, you know institutions can sell. They can definitely sell. And obviously they've been selling at a higher clip than me and you have, or me, you, and the rest of the degenerates in our space have as well. And so I was looking at the 6-hour, man, a bunch of yellow X's. This was kind of the canary in the coal mine for us guys. And why we were kept leaning short on our trades is anytime you see a bunch of yellow X's lined up, typically that means there's a big crash coming. And I would have to go back fairly far to see it, but just on the lower time frames, that's what we saw. When you see it on the higher time frames, it's even more of a kind of nail in the coffin type scenario where you're like, yeah, this thing is probably going to trend down. But looking at the 2-hour, I actually longed this candle here. I longed the 1 green candle on the 2-hour. I made a little bit of money and I got out. I also made some money on a short. I didn't stay in long enough. I don't like to stay in trades overnight. Went to bed at like 2 a.m. yesterday. Woke up, it was at 65K. But 2-hour looks abysmal. I mean, look, this thing, momentum has flatlined. There's literally, it cannot go lower. RSI, stochastics on market cipher B cannot go lower. And so expect some sort of relief bounce. But at the end of the day, we're better off shorting the relief bounces at resistance than trying to long those relief bounces, because at any point in time, this thing can continue to collapse. We're going down to the 1 hour. We've literally broken every single structure. We're trading above all 3 VWAP bands. 30-minute, multiple yellow X's on the 30-minute as well. Looks like 65,359 is a level that we're catching some support on. So we'll take a peek at what price does there. And as Bitcoin is continuing, look at that. Look at these candles, dude. It's on the 1 minute. I think 1 minute's a little.
Yeah, we have like a weird support something right here on the 1 minute though. Like, look at this, like where I put this white line. Oh, well, never mind. Just joking. What? I'm trolling. This white line was holding up like completely on a flat line. It literally looked like a perfect, like, if you look without this black candle here, if we erase it. But look at that. Just all sitting right at one spot at, what is this right here? 65,480.2.
Yeah.
We're going to see some type of relief rally. I think we'll see a relief rally to the upside. I think that this zone right here is our main rejection zone for right now. And so this is on the 5 minute. The bottom of this rejection zone is at 67,846.8. So I think we'll see a relief rally up to around that rejection zone, maybe a little lower than it. Probably, I'd say at lowest 67,720.9. And then we'll see another push to the downside. I think we'll continue to dump for a little bit. I don't think that this
Are you looking to scalp any longs or no?
Heck to the no. That would be stupid.
Yeah. I'm looking at, guys, we're going to keep our eye out on 65,866. That's our 9-day MA. And we'll look to short this if it does come back up here around the 5 minute time frame here on Bitunix. I'm not jumping into any trades right now. If I were to jump into one, it would. I was gonna say probably a long, but I don't know, man. It's rough. But we're gonna find some ways to make money. But first, I want to show you this. I'm not a Gavin Newsom fan, but man, this tweet was hilarious. Trump is crashing the crypto markets faster than he'd crash an Epstein party.
Dude, come on, dude. Dude, have you seen that video of them asking Epstein if he like hung out with Trump, and he's like, "I'm not gonna say."
Yeah, man, it's interesting times. Yeah. And then we'll get into some trading here in a little bit as Bitcoin's making a little bit of a push up, a lot of volatility. Michael Saylor,
this should be good,
is rattled. I've never seen him like this. He's rattled. Is he in trouble? Okay. Are we about to see the greatest unwind of Bitcoin since Mt. Gox? Take a listen to this. This was interesting. It's about a minute clip.
The premise is you somehow think that it's okay for 400 million companies to not buy Bitcoin, and you like that. And you're going to criticize the companies, the 200 companies that bought Bitcoin. And that's the thing, that's your brilliance?
The thing that I would
How is it brilliant for you to ignore the fact that 400 million companies didn't buy Bitcoin, and somehow that's okay, and you're going to criticize the 200 companies that bought Bitcoin?
No, that's not the criticism I'm making. Because like if
you're just criticizing someone that bought an equity at the wrong price, why don't you actually put the focus upon the people that make the investment decision? Well, the companies don't determine the price their stock trades at. Mm-hmm. So my point here is, what is your brilliant insight, Danny, that people shouldn't buy Bitcoin? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I think people buying Bitcoin is cool.
Okay, well, if it's okay for Bitcoin, well, what about an unemployed person? You want to criticize them for buying Bitcoin?
Of course not.
Well, what if you have debt? You want to criticize the person with debt for buying Bitcoin?
Of course not.
Well, then why are you criticizing a company for buying Bitcoin?
I mean, I'm not criticizing
If it's a good company that buys Bitcoin, is better. And if it's a bad company that buys Bitcoin, is better than it would have been.
Michael Saylor's the dumper of all Bitcoin. Every single time he buys Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes to another low.
What was that, Saylor? Why are you so mad, bro?
Well, maybe because he just spent his entire life savings on Bitcoin. And
not his life savings, his investors.
Yeah, bro, and it's going down to God knows where. Yeah. I said it on the show last week. I literally said Michael Saylor is going to buy some $50 million more in Bitcoin. Is going to go to 20K.
Yeah. Well, here he is. All right, Brendan, why don't we take a look at ETH? Are there any trade setups on Ethereum? We'll go down some altcoins. Let's try to get a couple trades in on the show live if we can find any good ones. Go ahead and start with maybe ETH or I don't know, Solana, XRP, whatever you want to do, and I'll kind of be hunting for some as well.
I'm on ETH right now. Let's go to the 1 minute though. This looks almost identical to the Bitcoin chart, actually.
A lot of them do.
Yeah. For me on the 1 minute, I don't. This is just. I want to give you guys a trade setup so bad. It's just such a hard thing to make it because you can say anything you want about. You know what I'm saying? We have a rejection zone right here. I think that we'll tap into. I think that we're going to continue to break structure, break market structure, break all types of everything. I mean, this rejection zone held, this rejection zone held, this rejection zone held, this rejection zone held. I think that we're going to continue to reject. So if we just this is the 1 minute, so take it with a grain of salt, obviously. But for me personally, I want to see some type of relief rally. I want to see a move to the upside, something like this. With good market structure, like let's draw something for you guys. I want to see something like this. Higher highs, higher lows. And then I want to see a push through that higher high. And then we'll get a break of structure, market structure change, market structure shift. And then we would just catch this dump to the downside because I don't think that we're going to see much upside right now. So I think that's an area that could hold up. Yeah, personally, trade setup wise right now, I don't want to long anything. And so if I was to, hold on, let me change my. And so if I was to be on this, I would be waiting for some type of confluence. We need a market structure to the upside. We need market structure to the upside to make a downside move. Because if we don't, we're just going in there with our heads, just basically gambling to the downside, which is not a bad thing to do right now. I mean, seeing what's going on, but it's just like for traders personally, that's not what I would do. And then for portfolio holders as well, you guys are trying to buy at a low price to make money at it when it comes to a high price. And I've never been one to say I want to hold a portfolio, but if Bitcoin hits 20K or anything below 40K, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin in my portfolio. And I never had a portfolio before. I only trade, and so. Because I want to make money on Bitcoin going back up. We're not going to see zero Bitcoin. We're not going to see Bitcoin to zero. And we're going to see a rally before the end of the year. I don't think that we're going to sit below 40K all year. I don't think that we're going to sit below if we hit 20K or if we hit anything like that. I don't think that we're going to sit there all year. I think by December we'll see at least, depending on where we go to, if we hit below 40, I think we'll see 60. If we hit or maybe even 75. If we see 60K or 55K, I think we'll see at least 80K again by the end of the year.
You gotta stop tapping on the desk.
Why would I do?
It's
is it loud?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. Let's talk about Cardano. Cardano, 2 minute. 2 minutes looks like it's. I mean, guys. I'm in a short right now. My entry is 25.61. So if you want to follow, you can get in. This one, I got my stop loss set at 25.83 cents. TP's down at 25.23 cents. Yeah, I just filled.
Okay.
So we'll see. Chance it might get stopped out, but just we're in a trade right now. And so what I'm seeing on the ADA chart, on the 2 minute time frame, we got those yellow X's. We also have this big level here, 25.60, which we're currently above right now. That's why I said we might get stopped out on the 2 minute. 5 minute, I expect this in a reverse and just continue to go back down. But I think we will need to see a corresponding dump in Bitcoin, which it doesn't look like we're getting now. So chances are we're probably going to get stopped out here on this trade. I do have my stop loss above our 21 hour, 21-day moving average. But chances are, yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like. We'll see if we get a dip here. But we're probably going to get, we'll probably get stopped out, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, Brendan, why don't we take a peek at, yeah, I think we just got stopped out. No, up. There, we stopped that. Okay, we got stopped out of that trade. We look for another one. Let's take a peek at Chainlink. Chainlink's an interesting one. We're seeing a relief rally across the board here. This is Chainlink on the 5-minute. We do have some confluence here. Large volume note sitting at around $8.42. You have your VWAP lower band sitting at that level as well. So for me, if I'm looking to play Chainlink here, I'd be looking to short Chainlink, but looks like Bitcoin's seeing a little bit of a rally here above $66,100. If we go back to Bitcoin and we say, well, where's that level for Bitcoin? Confluence there as well. Large volume node, VWAP lower band sitting at $67,300. That's $1,000 away for where we are now. If price does get up there, I will be shorting Bitcoin. And so I guess we'll have to sit and patiently wait to see if price does get up there. That's for Bitcoin and ADA. Why don't you take a look at what did you look at, XRP or Solana before?
I looked at ETH, but I can look at Solana.
Why don't you take a look at Solana? Solana's at $85.
$80 Solana right now. We're almost at $80. Let me just go up to the day. I just want to see where we're holding market support. I really never thought we would lose this orange bubble. I didn't think we were going to lose this.
For Solana?
Yeah, I really didn't. I was very hopeful, but we definitely lost it. So this area right here is our next. I mean, we're in that next. I mean, the closest area of support, it's $82, but with what Bitcoin's doing, I think we're going to come to this area right here at, $70. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't go down there.
Now, is that something you feel comfortable just putting in a long limit long order in, or are you a wait and see?
What do you mean? You mean a short?
Yeah, short, yeah.
I just want to wait. I want to wait and see. I mean, this is on the daily, so if I'm going to go down to the 4-hour and we see this, and then I'll go down to the hour and just see what we're looking at from the open candle of today. What day is today? Thursday the 5th?
Thursday the 5th.
Yeah, so from the opening candle this morning at 1 a.m., we are seeing obviously movement to the downside. And so if I were to go up to the 15-minute, we'll look for some type of rejection zone, and which we got right here. This is also an order block, you could call it. I'm sure we'll see some type of double top here, and then we'll get a move to the downside. And so I would go down to the 5-minute. I'd 100% be comfortable shorting, just like I would be comfortable shorting Bitcoin. Once we make this upward market structure, it looks to me like we're about to make some type of break of structure here to the upside, and then I would be 100% comfortable shorting. I think that we'll respect this VWAP lower band and then move to the downside. And so with where Solana's at right now, I think that our next zone to catch, like of market support, is here. If we don't catch where we're at right now and start to move to the upside really big, I think our next area to catch is this area right here, and the top of that's 73,000. Or $73, I mean.
Guys, I got a new trade set up here. I'm looking to get into a long actually on Bitcoin at 66,272. This is a clear on the 15-minute. There's a clear Morningstar pattern on increased volume. We got the double green dot confluence here on Market Cipher B, and there's enough room to run here, my friends. If we get in at our limit price, if it fills, that's almost a 2% move to the upside. Pretty clean here. And so we're going to go ahead. Hopefully this thing will fill. So again, TP set at 67 and we just got filled. TP set at 67.3. Let's go ahead and drag this down. What happened to my TP? TP 67.3.
You're in a long?
In a long, yeah. And stop loss.
Smart, actually, right now.
Stop loss below the candle open.
What is this on, 1 minute?
This is on the 15-minute for Bitcoin. And so what I'm seeing here, and this probably, in my opinion, is going to turn into a little bit of a scam wick, and then we get that push to the upside, unless this thing just completely collapses. But this is clear as day, Morningstar pattern. Is the highest volume we've seen since this candle pattern here. But this one, we kind of tapped into that VWAP upper or VWAP lower band with that yellow manipulation X. And also at that point, we did not have those that confluence of the green dots on Market Cipher B. And so in the trade, stop loss is at 65,735. Take profit is at 67,317. This is about a 3-to-1 trade setup. And so although the trade is in a negative right now, it's something that I believe is going to reverse and go to the upside, unless this was just a false signal. But when you look at a pattern like this This is a morning star pattern on increased volume. So technicals say this should go up, but hey, at the end of the day, what happens is what happens.
As of right now, it looks like we're going to start in an uptrend. We are looking like we're having a little bit of a rounded bottom here, and and this is on the 5-minute, and we're looking like we're going to start to make higher lows and higher highs. Because if you look right here, we made, let me get my drawing tool out. We made high, and then we made lower high, and then we made high, and then we made higher low, and then we made, let's see, down here we made lower low, and then we made lower high, and then we failed to make a lower high. And so that's what I think we're going to start to make a lower right here. If we get past this zone right here with a wick or a candle closure, we're going to start to make upward market structure. So we'll make a higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high into this zone. And this is where we'll get a rejection out. And so if this is where David, where's your TP?
67,317.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me switch to this.
Actually, I'm going to move that down.
What did you say it was?
I'm going to move it down to 67,232.
I mean, you could even, I think you could put it even higher if you wanted to.
I'm not trying to get greedy, man.
67,795 is where that rejection zone sits, the bottom of it.
Yeah, what I'm looking at here on the 15-minute is confluence on the high volume and on the VWAP. You can see VWAP's gotten rejected multiple times on this time frame, right? Going back to when we broke below it. This is at 3:15 in the morning on the West Coast, right? Rejection, broke above, ultimately rejection, right? And so I'm expecting more of the same. Now, if structure changes and we do blow through that, then whatever. If I leave some profits on the table, that's fine. And just like I kind of expected, guys, as of now, and of course it could change, this turned into a little bit of a scam wick and we're pushing to the upside and our trade is currently in the profit. So if you followed on that trade, you're in the green now. I didn't use too much margin. I used a little higher on the leverage, but still looking to cash this trade in. And in fact, I'm going to move my stop loss up right below that wick low we had, because I don't expect this thing to reverse down. If it does, and we create a new low on this wick, chances are then the trade's probably going to go sour. But again, everything tells me that this should be a push to the upside. At least tap that VWAP again at 67,230 for BTC. And so as I speak, I should just not speak on the trades, because every time I speak on my trades, it goes the opposite way. So I think for now, I'm going to not speak on this trade unless we get close to TP or close to stop loss.
I think you're good. I think you're going to make...
Yeah. We'll see. We'll find out. So people in the chat, what would you like us to take a look at? Throw it in the chat. Brennan, can you look at, do me a favor, look at Virtuals Protocol.
Yeah, I've got it right here, I think. Nope, that's not it. There we go. So I want. I mean, Virtuals is obviously basically the same as Bitcoin. Let's go to the day. This doesn't look bad to me. I think that we're going to catch some resistance or some support here. I don't think I don't know, dude. I can say I don't think stuff all day long, but it all goes back to Bitcoin. So, like, we could 100% respect this zone of support, but that's all based off of if Bitcoin continues to, if Bitcoin relief rallies. And I think that if we see another dump out of Bitcoin to 60K, we're going to see more support levels from everything else hit. Like, I don't know, is this the open of Virtuals right here? Yeah, it is. So, like, right here, this is our lowest place to hit outside of this area right here at 43 cents or 0.4390. And then this is our open price of Virtuals down here after that. And so if we see Bitcoin and then we made, I mean, that October 10th wick went below our opening price. And so if Bitcoin dumps and dumps and dumps and dumps and dumps, then we're going to have to just dump everything. I mean, no. I mean, you can long on the shorter time frames all you want, but it's really, really, really up to what Bitcoin does, right? We're seeing a relief rally from Bitcoin right now, so everything is having a relief rally on the shorter time frame, right? We see market structure get broken here on Virtuals, and so if you guys are wanting to, I wouldn't go higher than, I mean, we're seeing this rejection place right here. We could call it an order block. We could call it a spot of rejection. And we're seeing this yellow box right here getting rejected. And so we've been rejected off of that box twice. We might make some double tops, and then we know that we're going to go to the downside. And so you just really have to see what Bitcoin's doing, right? Like we flash over to Bitcoin and we're seeing, okay, Bitcoin's pushing down, then we're moving out of this area of support. There's no way we stay in it.
Go.
What you're getting good movement?
Yeah.
I'm back on Bitcoin now, everybody.
Yep. A lot of volatility though, man. This thing turned green again for a second, but I feel fairly confident. What would kind of be not the nail in the coffin, but like the stamp of yes would be if this candle session volume eclipses the previous. And so yeah, this trade I think is going to take a little bit of time to cook. I do think we hit TP. Maybe before the show's over, maybe slightly after the show's over, but either way, we're expecting this to be a winning trade. Why
don't we toss the trade up there?
No, because it's going to take a little bit of time. It's on the 15-minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't expect it to
It's not a short time
I don't
frame.
expect it to hit in the next 10 minutes. Okay, someone said Hyperliquid. I'll take a peek at Hyperliquid. I think Hyperliquid is a great project to just have exposure to. And it's one that's been performing very well against Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Hyperliquid Bitcoin. What the hell? I mean, guys, look at this. Hyperliquid, since January 21st, is up 111% against BTC. 100% against Bitcoin. Hyperliquid is up. And so, yeah, I mean, that's against Bitcoin. Let's take a look at against the US shitty dollar. Let me find Hype. There you go. Hype. Let me clean up the chart here a little bit. Let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of price label. Go bye-bye. And then we'll go bloop. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of those as well. We'll kind of clean up this chart here a little bit. Now, Hyperliquid on that's the 21 hour. 21 hours, a little bit of an evening star pattern. So just keep that in mind.
I like Hyperliquid, man.
I like Hyperliquid too.
Look at it. I mean, let's just.
It's great.
I mean, Hyperliquid. Jeez, dude. Upon everything else that's going on with Bitcoin right now, Hyperliquid is looking good. I mean, this is the hour we're in kind of a downtrend. Actually, we're not. I mean, we are, but it's a newly started one. We completely disrespected the first downtrend. We have a higher high, or a high, and then we have a higher low, or a lower low, and then we have a lower high, and then we have a lower low again. So will we make this market structure again? But if we go down to the 15-minute, we're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend.
What time frame are you on?
The 15-minute. Like, we're in an uptrend on the 15-minute. We're starting an uptrend. We have a lower low, or a low, and then we have a lower high, and then we might create a lower high, and then a higher low. I mean, and then if we go up to the 5-minute, we can see the same thing. We just get these drawings out of your guys' way. Okay, let me turn my paintbrush off. But we make, okay, low, lower high, or low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we're kind of disrespecting that right now with what's going on. But I like this, man. I don't see a reason why this wouldn't go well. I don't know. I like Hyperliquid. I do.
Yeah, I'm a fan as well. The one thing to keep kind of in mind here, guys, or keep your eye out on if you are using Market Cipher, is our momentum waves just crossed above our midline. And so that could be setting up if price starts to dip here below this VWAP at 31,950. We might see a little bit of a short trigger wave. So just keep that in mind. If you are in any Hyperliquid trades, I'd look to get out. I mean, if we breach essentially $32 and you get that red dot on Market Cipher B, expect price to continue dipping, and just keep that in mind. And on a 15-minute here on Hyperliquid, Brendan was on. We saw that reversal kind of indicator here on Market Cipher. We do have some support here sitting at 31.97. That is your high volume area on the 15-minute time frame. 10-minute. Yeah, these like.
I mean, we're about to make. I mean, if this plays out, we are going to make a.
Bitcoin just cannot make up his mind.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Trades back in the red,
but it's going up again. So we'll see. This could be a rally with a lower high and then a higher high, and then I don't know. I really don't. I can't. All we can do is speculate. All we can do is say this is what we think is going to happen. Just like David said, he felt good about that relative bottom yesterday. And I mean, I didn't see a complete big problem with that relative bottom. But Bitcoin, obviously, we always say it here. I say it a lot. Bitcoin does what it wants. It does as it sees fit. So yeah, it could do anything. And we can sit here and tell you guys, listen to us all day. And you can listen to us if you want to, because we have a lot of good insight. But also in the same sense, we're not the market, so we don't know.
I am the market. Look at me now. I'm the market now.
Well, and as we speak, you're seeing a movement to the upside on this 5-minute candle.
On Hyperliquid?
On Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So.
Can't do that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Aerodrome. Let's take a peek at Aerodrome Finance. My God. 30 cents. Oh, shit. This one, I'm pretty underwater on this. I bought a heavy bag at around 52 cents. But I'm not worried about Aerodrome. It'll come back. Obviously, it's not fun to open up your portfolio and see red.
Yeah, you're a big Aerodrome guy.
I love Aerodrome, but a 30-cent Aerodrome, man, that is
We're about to see we're at all-time low Aerodrome right now. Outside of that wick from October 10th.
We've just gotten battered since we're at 37 cents. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive 4-hour red candles. The day looks even shittier. What? I mean, guys, but we're at, I mean, of course anything can happen. But there's really no support below the green line. I mean, here you go. You had a back test, positive price action to the upside. We fell down here and then we rallied up this massive rally from 30 cents to $1.60. And that's where we are now. Well, just below it. So when you look at high time frame, now this is not something I want to long right now. But if you want to DCA in and stick it in your portfolio for next cycle, Aerodrome at 30 cents I think is an absolute gift, in my personal opinion. As far as some trades, just like none of these indicators are working out, right? You got a double green dot. This one had a little bit of a run. Double green dot fell. Double green dot. Literally the next candle was
the market side for A is working though.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute, 1-hour candle to the downside.
Well, they're like completely conflicting each other though.
Yeah.
Like that double green dot, yellow X, dump.
Yep.
Double green dot, yellow X, dump.
Yep. And the yellow X's are very powerful. So if you see different, you know, what am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
My brain's not working.
Divergence?
No. If you see like budding indicators, like one's flashing buy, one's flashing sell, I would probably roll with conflicting. Yes, thank you.
There you go.
My brain is low voltage right now. I think it was singing and dancing in the beginning of the show when I was on my knees.
For
the winning, I was tired of winning. I was telling Trump, stop, please. If you're seeing that, I would probably roll with market side for A as long as you have some confluence on like maybe VWAP or volume. But I mean, how low can we see Aerodrome? I mean,
well, we're seeing it pretty dang low.
Guys, this is the weekly. This is the weekly. 9 cents? I mean, like, we're here now, right? We're here. Then we have this massive candle. How far back do I got to go, man? This is... So, yeah, Aerodrome, no trade setups on this one right now. If I were to be a bias Unfortunately, I'd be a bias short here, even though, again, like there's just no support below where we're at right now. You don't really even see any volume down here right now. And so, yeah. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin. Indecision candle and then back to a green.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're going to do really well in that trade. I think that the market structure says everything that it needs to say right now. I think that we're going to make a lower high and then a higher high. And then I think that we'll hit this rejection block right here, this order block, rejection block, whatever you want to call it. I think that because this is a 15-minute rejection area right here. We saw a big rejection off of it. And so I think that in this area is where we'll see, this is what you're on, right? The 15-minute?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll respect that lower band?
Yes.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's where my TP is.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. From me, I mean, for me personally, that zone isn't that far away from me. And so I think that it's possible that we can go hit that rejection block. And if we don't, and we see a shift in the market structure, I'm just going to get in on a short. But I like the upward market structure. I think that you're going to do well in this trade. I think you'll hit it.
Yeah.
I really do.
We'll see. I'm in my stop loss up to 65,955, just below that wick. If this thing does reverse and we do see red, we'll take an L. But this is a 3-to-1 trade setup right now. So yeah. Okay. Take a look at the chat here. I think we're done.
I think we're done as well.
Yeah. Guys, I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. It was a pleasure to be here with you today. We'll be back for the morning show tomorrow. Rob will be in studio. Can't wait to hear him say, I told you so.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't have to buy him a $100 pair of shoes.
I know. Very lucky. Very lucky. Portfolio's down. I can't afford no shoes right now, bro. What the hell? Anyways, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.